What's going on, people? Welcome back to Saeed TV Match Reaction. Manchester United have won 2-1 against Chelsea. Matisse, Carefree Lewis, where are you? I told you we were going to beat Chelsea. If there's one thing, I'm confident about on this ground, mate, they've not beaten us in 10 years, mate. Enzo Fernandez, I'm just going to call Amrabat 1 minute. Let me 1 second. Yeah, Amrabat, he's in your pocket. Yeah, Enzo Fernandez, 110 million. Yeah. Listen, man. That scoreline, let me tell you something. That flatters Chelsea massively. That's probably the best football we played. Obviously, it's against a poor Chelsea side. But listen, I will take that all day long because at the end of the day, I seen a bit of principle today. We are pressing today. Today, we pressed the hell out of Chelsea. We never let them come out. We never, ever let Enzo on the half turn. Caicedo get the ball. We pressed them from the front. The shape today was better. Why? Because we had players who were willing to run. Who was on the bench? Marcus Rashford. Put 2-2 together, you get that performance, mate. But you know what, I've got to give it to the 11 today. You know what? I come in the game, I was thinking to myself, you know what reaction are we going to get today? But from the off, Manchester United dominated. We had chances galore. We even missed a penalty for them. We even let them have a penalty miss, and even then, they couldn't get anywhere. They had a few moments towards the end of the second half where I thought, you know what, they had a few moments here and there. We got lackadaisical. Lindelof rightly hooked off. He was playing against us. One person that was playing against us was Victor Lindelof. But I thought Amrabat today, listen, people have been talking about Amrabat too much. I said, calm down, man. Give this guy time. What he did to Enzo today and what he did in that midfield there, he was a gladiator in there. He was everywhere, pressing from the front, getting into spaces, and you know what? Actually aggressive, getting the number 6 that was on you like a rash. Honestly, the way he was moving at these midfielders for Chelsea, the likes of Cole Palmer on the half turn, he was not allowing any space at any time. The Amrabat was outstanding. I thought Maguire as well, he was good as well today at the back as well, especially in the second half as well, man. But listen, we had 28-29 shots in that game. We deserved to come out. If we came out of that with a draw, I would have been fuming because I was like, that was our best kind of moments in the game where we thought, you know what, chance after chance after chance. I knew the goal, we were going to win that game. Not 1 minute did I think in that game, we're not going to win that game. Because I felt like for me, we were creating chances. It just meant that, you know what, at the back, where we solid today. And we were, Luke Shaw came in at centre-back. I thought he helped well there. The wingers as well today, they were absolutely phenomenal. Ante on that right-hand side. Yes, there was a few moments where he could have passed it, but his endeavour on that right-hand side, the way he was pressing, the way he was giving us actually some width on the side. Garnacho again, man, he's maturing right now. What you're seeing from Garnacho, is a mature performance. People said, oh, but he's not ready, Sometimes you've got to put these guys in these situations and say, right, are you going to take it or not? And today, he left Reece James again on the floor. He was bossing in that first half against Cucurella. He had him on toast as well in that first half. Yes, there's certain areas where he needs to still work on, but Garnacho as well was excellent in that part. Bruno was working hard from the front. Again, not much creativity, but working hard, pressing from the front. And Scott McTominay, I mean, you know what? Let me tell you something, Is this guy a midfielder or is he a striker? Let me just tell you something. He's our top goal scorer for Manchester United. 5 goals, I think he's got, This guy, his job is to stay up front. This is where Ten Hag needs to understand that. He is not a 6. He's not a deep-lying midfielder. He is better up the pitch. That's where you need to get the balance. It's not always going to work. One has to come forward. If it's Bruno, he has to come back a little bit. But McTominay keeps on scoring goals. And you know what? I can't lie to you. For me, McTominay is getting the goals. But like I said to you, I want his overall performances to get better. But Nuradin is here anyway. Nuradin, what have you got to say about that one? Talk to me.
The question is, for everybody, are we that good or are they that shit? Lewis, where are you, Lewis?
Where are you?
Honestly, we can't find Hendo. Hendo did it at Scott McTominay today. He disappeared. And second half, Amrabat bossed that game. I think Manchester United bossed that game second half. First half, though, it was a bit, they had a couple of breakaways, but 100%, today we saw a style of play. Today we saw the full-backs go out wide. We saw the centre-half split, and we played a really, almost 20 yards, 30 yards. We played halfway line football. Especially in the first half, we were aggressive, we were pressing, and that, to me, is the type of football that United fans want to see. But still, if we had any clinical players up front, the game would have been wrapped up in. You think about how many chances we closed the keeper down, Sanchez down, how many times we won the ball back up front, but we don't punish teams. So in any other game, because we lack quality and we rely on Scott McTominay in the box, I mean, Saeed, let's put it here, right? Today, he wasn't, to be fair, today he got on the ball a bit, but the quality on the ball, the amount of times to switch the play. I want to have to watch the game again, take photos and show people. When we're overloading on one side, Scott McTominay can't pick his head up and pass the ball simple. It's up, but get him in the box.
He's a different man.
It's chaos. It's chaos. He causes chaos and he gets in there.
Could have had a hat-trick.
Yeah, he could have had 4 goals.
4 goals.
He missed
First
it.
half, double chance. Yeah.
And the one in the end there, at the header, the free header he had. I mean, 6 yards out. He missed a 6-yard one in the first half. So
you're saying Chelsea were that bad or Man United were that? You're still unsure.
Saeed, I need to find out because, and then I looked at it, I thought, but Chelsea turn up against the top teams, but then I forgot we're not a top team anymore.
And they haven't won here for 10 years, you know.
They
This is their bogey ground.
They haven't. And you know the funniest thing? Is throughout most of my childhood, right, they at Old Trafford, they were the team from London that would win at Old Trafford. Even when we were winning, like, doubles and, you know what I mean, winning league titles, they were the team that would come on Old Trafford and win. Right, even when they were, listen, I remember Chelsea when they had the cars parked behind their goal at Stamford Bridge. So I'm talking about those days. They were crap and they were used to win at Old Trafford. But now we've reversed that. But now we're shit. You know what I mean? And they're shit even. I mean, £1 billion. £1 billion, a load of absolute shite. But honestly, their midfield today, Caicedo defensively was there a little bit. But honestly, I'm not going to lie to you. I had to ask couple of people around me, is that guy, Argentinian guy, in midfield playing? And they got in a couple of times. First half, I thought Maguire started off a bit lackadaisical, backing off when he should have just go to the ball. He was backing off, and you know what Linda Suff does? He does what he does, and he was rightly hooked off because Carlton Palmer, City reject, he had all the time in the world. You know what he was going to do? He was going to shape to the left foot, get on the angle, and then put it in that corner. And he let him do it. So Luke Shaw, we looked a bit more aggressive. In terms of if the players are playing for him, I think on the evidence tonight, I'm still like, yes, there was a reaction. But in the same time, I'm like, is Chelsea that crap? That's the question I want to ask. So for the Chelsea fans, get in the comments, tell the truth. Because I've seen your game against Spurs, I've seen your game against Liverpool, I've seen your game against City, I've seen your games against the top teams, and you look like you turn up.
But for us, like I said to you, it's one of them now. We need to build on this. This is the problem with United. 1 step forward, 5 steps back. You know what I mean?
Build on what?
You know,
when we've got Scott McTominay as our top scorer, what are you building on? It's still, to me, the football seems unsustainable. Because Scott McTominay is not going to get 20 goals. So what are we going to do? What are we going to do? But big up Garnacho. I thought tonight he ran his heart out. Yeah, you know what? At times things weren't going right for him. But I think he got off that pitch and he was absolutely shattered.
Yeah.
So he's going to sleep properly tonight. And if certain other players on the bench are watching that, that's all we're asking you to do. We're not asking you to be a magical. We're not asking you to be world class. We're just asking you to put it in. And especially for us match goers, we want to see you put it in, and he put it in tonight. And that's why he got the standing ovation to come off. Him and Rasmus. Rasmus, again, didn't get that money. We didn't create that many chances for him. But you know what? He made Sanchez and the 2 centre-halves panic. And I'm telling you now, thank God we didn't get that Dasasi guy.
Man of the match.
Oh, my God. He's another absolute
Amrabat for me.
Amrabat was the best player.
Amrabat.
Yeah.
Guys, like the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to United Real Therapy. Manchester United have got to go to, I think we're Bournemouth at home. So listen, man, we need to see more of this. And obviously, Bayern Munich next week.
If you want more analysis, I'm going home now. We're going live.
There you go. United Real Therapy. Go check it out, people. We're out, people. Peace. Take care.